Hello everybody, my name is Jim Lazy and welcome back to the Lazy Gym. Now today I'm going to be talking about weapons that I've kept over time and weapons that I've gotten recently that I'm going to be taking with me to the Taken King DLC. Now some of these weapons of course won't be doing much damage in PvE, so this list is mostly for a PvP list of weapons that I find very fun to use or just very good to use in PvP. And these are the weapons I've kept over time and the weapons that I just gathered along my time in Destiny that I'm going to be proud to carry over in PvP, and I'm going to be saying these are the weapons that I use and you can't get these anymore because this was my experience and I'm not getting rid of these weapons because I just love them too much. Alright, the first weapon I'm going to show off, and rightfully so, is going to be my Shadow Price. You're going to be seeing gameplay of that in the video. My Shadow Price, probably one of my first legendary weapons I ever got, maybe even my first, I can't remember. But this weapon was a beast back in my day. Shadow Price, simply amazing, and the one that I had, I absolutely love. It has red dot OES, which is my favorite sight for any gun. It has glass half full and reactive reload, and of course in the middle tree it has hammer forged, and these perks together I feel like made a very strong gun, because overall this gun has amazing stats. It has a good fire rate, a good impact, a good stability, and a good reload, and with that hammer forge it just made it have amazing range as well. And overall this gun just destroyed everything that I saw in front of me, and I absolutely love this gun. I'm not getting rid of this just because I use it today and it's still very viable to use for me. The next gun I'm going to be showing off is another auto rifle, and that's a recent one that I've gotten, Simmer's Wrath. Now I've gotten many Simmer's Wraths before and even in the past DLCs, but I wanted to get the new Simmer's Wrath mostly because they changed the stats on this. They've lowered the fire rate and they increased the impact, and they also gave it focus fire. Now I saw the opportunity and I said, you know what, this might actually be good, and you know what, it's hell of a lot of fun to use. First off, my Simmer's Wrath has red dot OES, which again, favorite sight for any gun, focus fire, rifled barrel, which decreases the reload speed and increases the range, and third eye. Overall, I love the gun. It's just fun to use. I mean, not the best weapon, but definitely fun to use. Now, going on to pistols, I have two pistols I'm going to be showing off, which is my Loner Rebel, which has Final Round, Luck in the Chamber, and Brace Frame, which decreases the range, increases this, no, not decreases the range, it decreases the magazine size and increases the stability. The other pistol I got is Timber's Lash, and of course this is a current Timber's Lash. It has Final Round, Hidden Hand, and again Brace Frame. Decreases the magazine size, increases the stability, and again a 2-shot to the head, very fun to use and just love it. Alright, the next weapons I'm going to be showing off is my Hopscotch Pilgrim. Now Hopscotch Pilgrim is an amazing pulse rifle, just amazing. Current gen, probably the best pulse rifle to date. There's a lot of competition for it, well, not a lot, but there's the Spare Change and the Messenger and the Red Death. This is my favorite out of the legendaries. Very good. I use this or Red Death, and the reason why I'm keeping this Hopscotch Pilgrim is because this Hopscotch Pilgrim is my perfect roll. It has again red dot OES, favorite sight for any of the guns, Outlaw, hand laid stock, and reactive reload. Now with this gun I chose Outlaw instead of Feeding Frenzy because I felt like if you're going to use this gun you're going to try to go for the headshot, and the Outlaw reload speed is faster than the Feeding Frenzy reload speed, so I figured gonna be picking this up. And with hand laid stock, you know what, I wanted to maximize stability just because I felt like in the next gen they're supposedly taking down the stability of pulse rifles a notch, so I wanted to maximize the stability but still keep my magazine size, because you know what, one thing that makes this gun special is its magazine size, and that's already on stock 30, which is completely amazing. And of course reactive reload isn't a bad perk with this gun either. It's probably one of the best perks you could get for your last perk on the Hopscotch Pilgrim. So to me this is my perfect Hopscotch Pilgrim. The next guns I'm going to be talking about are my scout rifles, and I have 3 of them, 2 of which are High Road Soldiers. Now my High Road Soldiers both have full auto and crowd control. One of them has the red dot OAS and explosive rounds, while the other one has the red dot OES and I believe hand laid stock. yeah, handling stock down the middle, which decreases range and increases stability, and it still has the full auto crowd control combo. And for the other scout rifle that I have is another vanilla Destiny scout rifle, the Crusader 1, which has red dot OAS, outlaw, explosive rounds, and firefly. Now, this gun, very fun to use, just like my high road soldiers. And these, scout rifles now in this gen aren't very popular, but to me, these ones are just fun to use, very effective at long range, especially in my Crusader. And high road soldiers are very fast fire rate gun with the same amount of I think it's still a 4-shot to the head, so it's just as good as for getting headshots, but kills faster than any of the other 4-shot scout rifles. So it's about the same stats as a media tool, but you know what, just legendary, which is fine with me because my 2 high road soldiers I simply love. And of course my Crusader, one of my originals when I first got it, amazing in PvE, and I kind of liked using it in PvP too. So I'm keeping those scout rifles. Alright, now to my secondaries. Now, where I have a lot of good secondaries. I have, good Felwinchers, which is the God roll original Felwinchers, and I've got other things too. But the gun I'm going to be talking about is my Aphrodite Spear. And the reason why I'm talking about my Aphrodite Spear is because it's just is amazing. To me, this Aphrodite Spear is my best Aphrodite Spear I've gotten so far, and I've had a ambush sight, performance bonus, field scout, final rounds Aphrodite Spear, but I decided to re-roll it because I figured I don't like using final round, mostly because I don't like the idea of wasting your bullets to get to the final round, and I never did that myself because I always reloaded before then. So what I did was kept on re-rolling until I got this roll. And for the sights, it has all my favorite sights. It has Hawkeye SLR-15, it has Short Gaze SLH-10, and it has Ambush SLH-25. With its perks, it has Double Down, Field Scout, and Grenadier. And with these perks, it's amazing. Because first off, Field Scout lets you spawn with 12 rounds. 6 in the chamber instead of 3, lets you spawn with 12 rounds. But with Double Down, you spawn with a whopping 24 rounds. And that to me is amazing. Because the whole thought of final round is having a bullet that does 1 shot to the body. But to me, every shot in this gun is potentially a 1-shot kill. You just need to hit your headshots, and that to me makes this deadly, is that it has 24 rounds ready for a 1-shot kill. And Grenadier, it's not the best perk, but it's very neutral. It doesn't do nothing. It does something, obviously. It increases your grenade regen, which is to me not that bad. It could probably be worse. Like if I had final round on there, I can't use final round in PvP. I just can't. I have no use for final round in PvP, especially when I already have weapons of light going on, where that already makes every single bullet in my sniper a 1-shot, which is why I love this Aphrodite Spear. 24 rounds of pure destruction. Now, for the last things I'm going to be showing off for my heavies. Now, I do have a lot of good rocket launchers. I do have a Radagast and a Ash Factory, but I feel like as soon as I re-roll my Radagast to the perfect roll, I won't want to use my Ash Factory. So since I don't have my perfect roll, my Radagast yet, I can't bring this on my list. So I'm going to be showing off the 2 light machine guns that I have, and that is my BTRD 345, which does have an amazing counterbalance, casket mag, and feeding frenzy. Now to me, the main problem with this gun is its reload speed, but with feeding frenzy, that's solved. And of course, casket mag lowers down the stability and brings up the magazine size, which is not a problem because if you see that stability, it's amazing. Okay, the next thing I'm going to be talking about is the Jolder's Hammer. And the Jolder's Hammer has counterbalance, hammer forge, and who's next, along with aggressive ballistics. Now this gun is amazing. With aggressive ballistics, its impact is very, very high. Counterbalance just makes this gun have even more stability, which it doesn't really need because it's slow fire rate. Hammer Forge gives it that extra range, which means the damage drop off lessens. And with Who's Next essentially works like Feeding Frenzy. If you don't know, Who's Next makes it so that the last person you killed gives you more reload speed, and where that works is basically you kill a person, you reload faster, you kill another person, you reload even faster. So the more that you chain kills, the faster you reload. And I believe the first reload isn't as fast as Feeding Frenzy, but once you hit the second kill, the reload speed will either be as fast or faster than the Feeding Frenzy, which is why I was fine with Who's Next, because honestly it's just as good, because you know, when are you not going to face multiple targets from the light machine gun? Alright guys, that's going to be the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys have any guns that you're keeping for the Taken King DLC, then put it in the comment section and let's talk about it, because I want to know what you guys kept, because to me all these weapons are amazing and they are my babies and I'm never getting rid of them, and just because I've had so many memories with these guns and I want to keep on having memories with these guns. But again, thank you, and as always, keep being lazy. Bye bye.